A real estate investment trust index, REIT index, helps guide us in overall real estate performance, prices. I'm Rich Paz for Critical Point. It's Friday, December 27, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And what we have is the S&P REIT index. My symbol is FRI as in Friday. And we've overlaid long-term business cycle model analysis that shows a minor long-term top and bottom that occurs about every 3 to 4 year span, meaning you count the beginning and ending, you overlap them. And then we see another LT3, and you can see this business cycle up, down, or down, up, and they come in a variety of shapes and forms and a wide variety of price performance or percent change if you're looking at just data. At any rate, we believe this is an LT3 top. A minor long-term bull market ended. It's now bearish into probably August of next year on into the following year. Now, that doesn't bode well by itself in the sense of the overall stock market suggesting there could be limited upside in the stock market. But we've learned this index can lag by as much as a year. Okay, so not the best, strongest correlation type performance. So it needs to be treated on its own, but it's also a clue what might occur at times for the stock market and overall economy. But as of this afternoon, I'm saying I am bearish relative to the model output that's bearish for this index of real estate investment trusts, REITs, and it's the S&P REIT index. FRI is my symbol. And basically we're saying we're bearish right into late 2025 on into 2026. Now I would think if the economy does well in 25 and the 26, you'll see rather limited downside. They might get the selling out of the way early. You might see it rebound some and then it only sells off a little into the bottom. It's not etched in stone that it's just downhill into August 2025 and later, but it may be. But if it drops hard and fast, I'd be more inclined to think it puts the bottom in earlier, but it's then restricted how well it can recover until the true bottom comes in at perhaps a little better price. At the moment, this update is that we are bearish real estate investment trusts. If you're looking at a trust that correlates fairly well with this S&P index, okay, then we're bearish. But in years past, decades past, I used REITs as a clue of even home prices, overall real estate business, and that sort of thing. There's no doubt about it. You're better off looking at actual home prices, however, because the REIT index is really about making money out of buying and selling properties and more likely renting, leasing properties, make some income from those properties. At any rate, I am minor long-term bearish the REITs into August of next year on into later. And this may mean that this type of investment is going to underperform if the stock market and economy continue to work higher in 25 into 2026. At the same time, I'm asking myself, is there possible any kind of a clue coming from the bearishness of these REIT indexes and the overall real estate market? Is there any clue that could tell us that maybe we're going to have some problems with the economy because the real estate is a fairly significant portion of the economy, but also can it be a clue of things that might not go so well for the stock market as well, okay? And then I'm wondering, under Trump, I normally assume higher inflation with Trump because he'd like to make his properties worth more, but at the same time, what's the overall business though of real estate? And at the moment, this forecast is saying not so good, that there's probably a better chance to make money in other types of stocks and other types of investments here. And at the same time, though, I'm going to be watching this as any clues is something that's not quite right in the overall economy, that maybe things won't work out so well in the stock market and the economy in the next year or two. At any rate, for this REIT by itself, this specific index, I am bearish until it trades back above the November high, which is right around 30.60, I believe. Let me double check that. 30.40 for this index. All right. And so there you have it. That's our update in real estate. Many years ago, I did a lot of updates in real estate. Now, not so much. Real estate is cyclical right along with the economy, businesses, stock market, but sometimes does its own thing and sometimes it switches over to be in line with the stock market and economy. Past results not necessarily indicative of future results. Have a great day. Thank you.